What's up guys, hope you are doing well. In today's video, we are going to discuss the top 10 storage units that people regret buying. So, without any further ado, let's get started. Number 10. Dead and living animals. Tammy Lockwood is the vice president of the St. Petersburg's Storage Protection Service in Florida. Tammy has found different things, like a fish tank with petrified fish inside of it, the dried out crusts of 2 dead iguanas, and a lot of extinct snakes. However, Tammy also has found her fair share of living animals as well, like a stagnant python, or 3 tarantulas, 2 of which were in the cycle of eating each other. That's an impression that stays with a person for the rest of their lives. She said that some people attempt to live in those spaces, which is something that they're not supposed to do. Number 9. Action Comics Number 1. In 2011, a man believed that he had hit gold. This is because, inside the storage unit, which he earned in an auction, there was a comic book named Action Comics Number 1. Well, it's one of the most valuable comic books of all time. It has the first ever appearance of Superman. The comic basically built the whole superhero genre, and it's estimated that only 100 copies of it are still available. It was probably worth more than $1 million. Well, the man went from being a potential millionaire and back to being a nobody in just a quick amount of time. The comic was stolen from Nicolas Cage's home. Because of this, the man who found it was not able to sell it. Well, the actor sold the comic for $2,161,000. Number 8. A meth lab. Steve and Ken Bohan purchased a storage unit in Rancho Cordova, California, for $80. They found all the essential materials to make meth. They explained that everything appeared to be fine. However, they knew that some boxes were tagged with a danger poison sign. They also discovered things like gas masks, pipes, and beakers. They decided to call the police, and afterwards, it was revealed that the boxes included extremely risky meth lab equipment. This equipment was very old. They were so harmful that experts with hazmat suits were called out to clear them. The police wasn't confident if the meth lab fully operated inside the storage unit or if it was just employed to store all the lab equipment. Number 7. Guns. During an auction, a couple in Oregon purchased a storage unit for $600. When they took a near look, they discovered a ton of gun tote bags that were filled to the verge. Well, the couple was excited, but the gun tote bags were filled with empty water bottles. But this wouldn't turn into a success story if the pair had found real guns in those tote bags. However, the law compels that any type of weapons bought in any type of auction must be given back to the police. This also includes things like firearms, swords, and knives. Number 6. Human leg. Inside the storage unit that Shannon Wisnant purchased, there was a barbecue smoker, which is a pretty good discovery. But there was a frightening surprise waiting for Shannon when he unlocked the smoker. There was a mummified human leg present inside it. After conquering the early shock, Wisnant had a reminder. He elected to turn this unexpected discovery into gold by rolling it into a roadside attraction. However, the leg's actual owner caught wind of this and agreed to claim the leg back. It was John Wood, who had lost a leg in a plane crash. He decided to protect the leg for emotional reasons. Wisnant didn't want to return the leg. He wanted to get popular from the whole situation. Eventually, the two went on a TV show where a judge argued over the dispute. Judge Greg Mathies ordered Wisnant to pay back the leg and give $5,000 to John Wood. Number 5. Human organs. Finding useless items like totally broken cars must be a disappointment for all storage unit shoppers. Philip Knight, in Florida, bought a unit where he knew something was off. The entire unit smelled terrible. But after some sharp inquiries, Philip found more than 100 organs. Most of them were badly preserved inside soda cups and plastic containers. There were various body parts and organs, including human brains. Philip purchased the unit for $900 and actually got way more than he exchanged for. After some additional analysis, it was discovered that the storage belonged to an old medical examiner. Number 4. Grandma. One day, a family in Clearwater, Florida, fell behind their storage unit payments. The manager of the storage unit informed the family. All the items present inside the unit were going to be auctioned. The family didn't wish that to happen. In fact, they said that the manager couldn't sell it. When it was opened, the police found the dead grandma inside a blue coffin. The granddaughter was the one who was responsible for renting the storage unit. She told police that she heard about the blue coffin 1 year before. The police checked the body and said there wasn't anything doubtful about the reason of death. Well, the grandmother was already embalmed and preserved. The burial just never happened. Number 3. Frozen cats. In 2016, A man won a storage auction in Brooklyn, New York. The subject's inside it made him sick to his stomach. He found unconscious cats inside the storage unit. All of them were dead and frozen. In short, there were a total of 40 cats. The cats were stocked in 2 different freezers. Each of them were separately wrapped in either paper or plastic bags. One of the 40 cats was also shucked for some uncommon reason. The American Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to Animals stepped in for taking the cats into supervision so they could perform autopsies. The tests can't be performed until the bodies are thrown out. Well, the police searched for the earlier owner of the unit, who was unidentified. The mystery of the frozen cats is possible to stay unsolved for the rest of history. Now, back to that dramatic abandoned Corvette Z06. With only 720 miles showing on the odometer, this black-on-black C6 had almost been taken out of the box when it was discovered. Well, it was purchased in a storage unit deal in Duluth, Georgia, who claimed the car had been vacated. However, many publications raised their question over the mysterious car. Even though the shoppers checked that it wasn't snatched, it was found without paperwork, meaning that if somebody does come forward to claim the vehicle, it may be trimmed away from the new owners by the courts. Even though it was a genuine discovery, it went on to sell on eBay for $57,500. Number 2. Madonna Stalker Storage Unit. Back in 1995, Robert Dewey Hoskins was charged for halting into Madonna's home and fighting a security guard. He was also recognized for stalking the singer and provoking threats. This crazy individual eventually escaped in 2012, but was soon caught. In 2012, his storage unit was auctioned off. The things in the unit were weird as hell, which shouldn't be a shock. Talking about the other things present in the storage unit, there was a headless baby doll and some home videos of children playing. However, the outsider doesn't have any children, which makes his holdings even stranger. They also found a photo of him displaying the Madonna tattoo on his midsection, along with a framed photo of Madonna in the same pose. To top it all off, he even owned a lot of different Madonna memorabilia too. Number 1. ID Theft Business. When Brandon Michael purchased a storage unit, he was filled with hope. He wished that the storage unit had things that he could sell on eBay and make a profit. He found a complete ID theft business along with boxes, filing cabinets, and trash bags full of passports and social security cards. Most of it was looted from the past 2 years. Not only that, he also discovered drug bills and the printer that was used to create all the documents. Brandon contacted the police. However, they just told him to throw everything away. But instead of doing that, Brandon passed it to a news station. The reporters did some inquiries and found out that all the data was stolen from a hospital. The hospital tracked the stolen data to an old employee. The former employee was helping the original owner of the storage unit, Paul Simmons. After the police hiked in, both of them were charged. Alright, that's it for today's video. But before we confess our final goodbye, please note new videos are uploaded regularly on a wide variety of topics. Comment on our video to let us know what you want to see next. If you like watching our content, please consider subscribing to our channel by clicking the subscribe button down below. Thanks for watching.